Here is my Vanda Vietnamica by Vanda Moats Ruby Pixie, and she is in spike, and I'm really excited about that. She is starting to mature those buds. There's the spike. Hopefully, the sun is just like at that time where it's really hard to film. But all of my hanging plants look very nice. This is a Naoki from Moats, doing very well. Hopefully, maybe next year or the year after, we'll get some flowers off of that one. Really just trying to show you some new things. My Dendrobium trentuani is growing this new growth, doing very well. The flower is still here, so that's nice. I've been able to really enjoy that flower. There's still a sheath on this blue Cattleya from Sunset Valley Orchids. There's the tag. And hopefully it will bloom for me. This is one I got from Karen from RMP Orchids, and this is Phalaenopsis. Trying to think of the name right now. I haven't been able to tag it. I've just been too lazy, I guess, and then I forget about it. But it's got some new roots coming on it. Well, if I think of the name, I'll tell you. But right now, it's just one of those mornings. I got a new bud forming on my Phalaenopsis bellina back there, so that's nice. The Cattleya violacea that I got from Odoms is maturing this new growth here. So hopefully we'll have a sheath in that. That would be really nice. This Oncidium here, and I don't really want to bother it because its spike has started to grow through this stand, but there is the label, and you can see the spike here. So we'll be able to enjoy that. Like I said, things are just growing really well. My Yamadara Redland Sunset is maturing these growths that have sheaths. So hopefully we'll be able to see some flowers on them sometime this year. Cattleya's growing new growths, which is really nice. My Razzia Rex down there is maturing another new growth, so hopefully this fall we'll be able to see some flowers. I don't know why it wouldn't flower. It's gotten plenty of light this year, so hopefully we'll cross our fingers. Down below is kind of just miscellaneous. The seedlings that Susanna gave me, my orchid mom, but they're doing really well. They're maturing some new growths, so that's great. They don't get as much light as my Cattleya, like the adult Cattleyas right now, because they are still seedlings. All of the Catasetum type orchids are starting to mature their growths as well. As you can see up here, my Catasetum Tin Dragons SVO by Tin Dragons Wicket is also producing this really nice spike, and this bulb is really nice this year, so I'm really excited to see how many flowers I get on that. My Fred Clarkia After Dark SVO Black Pearl is starting to mature its new growths this year, and since it has two, they're not going to be as big as this one right here, but they are still going to be a really nice decent size, so I'm hoping that they'll have quite a few flower spikes this year. my Oncidium Mendenhall, or Psychopsis now, Mendenhall, is starting to open up this flower, and now this spike is starting to fully mature. So we have 3 spikes on it as of right now. So that's really nice. There's the beautiful flowers on my Encyclia cochleata, and it's really nice. Love these flowers a lot. Very twisty and twirly. The backlighting, I'm sorry guys, is just not very good today. So this cattleya I got in Florida last year is starting to do really nice, and the growths that are maturing have really nice sheath. So hopefully we'll get some flowers off of them. I've really started to get into the Neophanetias and the Neophanetia hybrids, if you all can't tell. And I think I'm gonna make this whole stand, this little stand, my Neophanetia stand, and their hybrids. So they're all doing really well. This Neophanetia that's in bloom, Neophanetia falcata Schutenui, I think that's how you pronounce that, has this pink on it, and it's really nice, and they all smell just so delicious. This is getting to be a nice specimen. This is just the regular Neophanetia falcata, but it is starting to become a really nice specimen of a plant. I just got this one, and this is a Neophanetia falcata Tamakongo, and it's a bean leaf variety, my first bean leaf variety, and it has 2 new growths coming on it down there. I got this from Orchid Web, and it was supposed to be in spike, but he emailed me and notified me that they were no longer in spike, and he said that he had a really nice plant that if I didn't mind them not being in spike, he would send it to me. So of course I didn't mind, because I see the potential in plants, and I know it will flower well next year. So that'll be really nice. But I'm really loving the Neophanetias right now. The Angrecums, I also am falling in love with those as well. They're all doing well. Just growing for this growth season. I've potted all of the Neophanetia hybrids and stuff in their kokedama type potting method. So hopefully they start to take off. Now this Catasetum, Karen Armstrong is its name, has 7 buds on it right now. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this bloom with a pretty nice show. So that's all I have for this grow space. As you can see, there was some flowers and bloom, but I have a lot of things that are going to be in spike, that are in spike and sheath. So hopefully within the next couple months we'll be able to enjoy a lot of flowers together. But I am going to take you down now to see the Cymbidiums. I had a request to have an update on them. So here are the Cymbidiums. This one right here is one that was really requested to see, and it has grown so much. And basically they are in full sun all morning. They don't get the hottest part of the day, but they are in full sun all morning. They were getting a little bit burnt at first, and the leaves would turn a little more yellow, but they have started to really get acclimated to this higher light intensity, and I think it'll do better flowering this coming year. I didn't get to really show you all the flowers this year because they didn't look too good. They had a lot of damage from rain, and then as soon as the rain was done, the sun would hit the raindrops and it kind of like made burns on the petals and stuff like that. But I did have 3 spikes this year, even though they didn't look too well, but the plant is just really starting to fill out. Now I have some growth, some really young growth down in there, and also growth that should be starting to mature any time now. But there's this one, and then this one over here. I'm waiting for a new growth to pop up on it because it's in a bark medium, and I really don't care for the bark medium. It dries out way too fast, and I want some new growth to be able to push out some new roots. But as of right now, it just seems to be doing okay. Now this last one here, you may say, oh Caleb, it looks really burnt. Well, that actually happened when I got it. You know, we were having a repotting clinic and we divided this orchid, and I was given a piece, but it was in the car, and I tried to cover it up and I had air blowing, but it didn't help. I got some sunburn from in the car. But the new growth looks very nice and healthy. So I'm really looking forward to that one. Hopefully this will flower this coming year. But yeah, that's all for the cymbidiums, and that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you all next time, guys. Bye!